Let's go, boys. Bro, fella, fuck you, bro. I'm gonna end this stream right now, bro. Been here for 1 second. I just got roasted. Wow. Give me 1 sec. Let me just do the thing. Is it echoing? Let's go, boys. I'm drinking tea. I was just debating, actually, I might end up going back on carnivore diet soon. I'll consider it. Who's been on carnivore diet here? Type 1 in the chat. I might consider it. Kopla Kumetis. My live streams are all on a different channel now. Boys, whenever you're curious, just go on to my main channel. I link all of the official Hamza channels because I've got like so many channels. So I link all of the official channels. If you just go on my main channel, it'll literally be right here at the bottom. These are my 3 channels. This one I give like daily advice to people who are inside of my community. So they're kind of nice to watch. This one is like the advanced channel for when you're already like successful. And then this one is the new one, Hamza Streams. And this one has like the full length streams and also the little highlight clips as well. So we'll just post it all here. Hamza Advance should be named Jumaxing Hamza. Carnivore plus raw dairy plus lots of fruits is fantastic. That's basically not carnivore at all anymore. It's more like animal based or something. I don't know. For me, fruit is cope. I'm not going to lie. Fruit is like major brain fog for me. For me personally, I don't think fruit is as healthy as people make it out to be. Or at least I don't. I never feel better when I eat fruit, but I often feel worse when I eat it. The level of vitamins inside of fruits is so low compared to what like people act like. Oh, but fruit's got vitamins. It's like the amount of vitamins inside is so low, and but like it's got extremely high sugar because fruit isn't really even natural anymore. Now it's like GMO, right? It's like genetically modified, and people will say the sugar in fruit is okay because there's fiber in there. But the amount of fiber in fruit is actually way lower than people make it out to be. It's like 1 gram, 2 gram per 20 gram of sugar in an apple. So it's definitely not as bad for you as like eating Pop-Tarts, of course. But yeah, something to consider. I'm probably gonna go do another season of carnivore, I think. Maybe a couple of weeks or up to even a couple of months. Because right now it just depends what season of life I'm in. When I'm in a season of life where athleticism is the priority, then it makes sense to eat carbs and I'll eat like a bunch of white rice. But when I'm in a season where work and intellect is the priority, then it makes sense to have zero carbs. What do you think about veggies, bro? Are they actually needed? Um, I I don't remember the last time I ate a vegetable, bro. Honestly, I know so many healthy people that've not ate vegetables in years, and they look like the pinnacle of health. Like you look at them, skin is glowing, amazing physique, such high energy. I don't believe that vegetables are as essential as people made them out to be. At least I've not seen that in my own life and in people that I've seen it in real life as well. Yeah, I might do it, boys. I might go maybe tomorrow because I've noticed like brain fog's definitely higher when I'm not on carnivore or keto. I'm very sensitive to carbs. Rice isn't terrible, but still noticeable. And what I've noticed is when you're okay with eating some carbs, it does slip up, and before you know it, you're having more than you realized. And if you have rice, then you open it up to like this random, bit of fruit or smoothie or something every now and then. One of the things I liked about carnivore, which is like you literally just eat meat, is just the simplicity and the very clear rules. You literally just eat like meat. That's it. So it's very clear. It's like such a binary kind of thing. So you probably don't want to live like that forever, but maybe if you do it for a few weeks, few months. I know a few people who go through like seasons for like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, just strict carnivore when they're focused just on work and they want to make the most money. So, like for example, Iman Gaji, he does that. Do eggs count as carnivore? Yeah, I'd probably still add eggs in, and that's okay. How would you start a carnivore diet if you've never done it before? Just thinking about starting it. I would say don't overthink it, right? Literally just tomorrow already have the meat prepared. Like, okay, so you're just gonna have like 3 steaks the entire day, or 4 steaks and like 5 eggs, or 4 steaks, 10 eggs, whatever. And that's it. Don't even overthink it. Just have it, boom, done. That's it. Don't worry about electrolytes and fiber and all those other things. Just have the kind of meat that you like. Have maybe 4 to 10 eggs as well. Get your calories and then get your calories and then just go easy. It's kind of like my advice for fasting as well. When people try and fast and they start researching like electrolytes and stuff, I'm like, you're not going to be, you don't have to think about taking electrolytes for like a fucking intermittent fasting, bro. You don't have to. How do you bulk with carnivore? It's way harder. So I've had times where I've bulked with carnivore, got to like 4,000 calories, and I threw up actually. So with just meat, it is very tricky. I'm not gonna lie. So just bear that in mind. But other than that, honestly, it's give it a try. I wouldn't purposefully go on carnivore when I'm on a bulk. I don't think I will probably bulk again though. Do you think carnivore will affect your kickboxing a lot? Yeah, it probably would do. If you don't have any carbs, it's likely that your athleticism will decrease. To be honest, I never really noticed like that much of a decrease myself. Rather, it's like what the science says and what the mind, like the research says, whatever. But I notice a very significant improvement in my cognition, like my ability to think and read and perform and speak, and for example, debate people. I don't often notice much of a difference in fitness myself, although the science does say like there is going to be a bigger change though. Mhm. Chicken breast for brokey guys. Does it give me a results as carnivore? If you're broke, probably don't consider carnivore. Carbs are great for poor people because it's like very filling and very cheap. But carnivore is more of like a rich man's diet. Like it's just meat, right? It's just, and preferably it's red meat as well. If you're broke, do 30 eggs per day and chicken breast. That's what I did. Yeah, fair enough. But aren't eggs expensive now? I'm so out of touch. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I live in Southeast Asia, so it's very different. But from what I've heard, like eggs are very different, like expensive in first world countries now. And it's like $2, $3 for a six pack. Uh, it's like jelly. Dun, 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 dun. No, you don't got you don't get it, guys. It's educational. No, Hamza changed my life. Yeah, his videos are life changing, man. I'm just trying to motivate you. This is your future, bro. What do you think about Black Pill going mainstream? Also, would you debate Clavicular? Don't know who that is. Black Pill is for pussies, bro. Every now and then I'll click on a Black Pill video just to see like what what they're up to these days, and they're still fucking pathetic, honestly. Like the Black Pill looks maxes, their entire life revolves around the female gaze. Like they think everything in your life needs to be optimized for the female gaze. And the pure Black Pill people, they are just like stinky. Like they are just like they're the kind of people who like you can tell they just stink. Like they sit at home crusty computer chair saying that oh it's all about genetics, whatever. What would you say the pure definition is for red pill? Red pill is kind of like understanding female nature. It gets a bad rap, but that's all it is. And most successful guys, most guys who are decent with women, they're red pilled, but maybe they don't associate with it because red pill has a whole sort of culture in and of itself. But the actual like term of okay, I'm red pilled, what does that mean? It just means you understand female nature. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like people will take a red pill and then like, base their actions on it and whatever. Let's say that, okay, someone becomes like a massive degenerate. So then it seems like being red pilled is being like a degen, but not necessarily. Being red pill is specifically just understanding female nature. Being blue pilled is like being falling for the lie that is the sort of Disney thing. Okay, be a nice guy, and when she's done, she's like fucking the jock, but then she'll choose you, and then you get married and happily ever after. Red pill is more like, okay, understand female nature, so then if you want, you can be like the jock from that sort of Disney movie. So it's like the advice you would get is blue pill is just be nice. Red pill is just be alpha. And black pill is just be born hot. And self-improvement is improve everything you can. Self-improvement's the best way. I think just having a bit from each can do well. Like, for example, red pill, a lot of guys need to get red pill first, right? So understanding female nature, understanding that like just being nice is not what gets you the girl. You've got to show traits of the sort of the genetic alpha male that they want. Because women want two things. They want a man for sperm and they want a man for providing. Those are often not in the same man. Those are often in two different men. But women do 100% want two things when it comes, like on a biological level, of course, on a social modern times now, they want a friendship, whatever. But on a biological level, she wants sperm from the strongest man, like the most alpha man that she can get. But that guy usually will not stay around to look after the child. So then she needs to get more of a sort of beta, safe guy who will help look after the child. So this is why you see so many women who are like single mothers from guys who are like, like sort of bad boy alphas, and then they get pregnant from them, and the guy doesn't stay around, and then they end up getting a real man who will raise like another man's child. The book Sperm Wars is really fucking interesting if you're interested in this topic. So that's a lot of like the red pill comes in, is basically thinking women want to sleep with the guy whose sperm they think is going to be best. And that is based on this sort of alpha traits, behavioral traits that you show. So the red pill is understanding female nature and then basically acting like the type of guy that women want to sleep with. Yeah, red pill is so helpful when you start. Yeah. It gets a very bad rap, and maybe for good reasons, because there's very loud people, including like me as well, but there's very loud people who make it seem one way or another. But that being said, it's just like a fundamental understanding of women and not falling for like the lie that you've been told women are the same as men and whatever. And so most guys who are actually kind of intelligent and charismatic, they kind of are quite red pilled. So I think it's a pretty important thing. And then if you can be red pilled and understand female nature, but then you don't become a degenerate with that knowledge, that's probably the best case scenario. That's what I would suggest to most guys. Become red pill aware, understand what female nature is, understand what type of man women actually want to fuck, because it's not what we've been sold. It's not like the good boy who works really hard and then he can provide the safe option, whatever. That's who they choose when they're older. But who they choose specifically to have sex with is very different to that. It is quite the unstable, the chaotic, the toxic traits, which now it starts to sound sexist because, of course, women don't want to admit that. But this is just what's true. It's like they basically want the genetic alpha male in their bed, but he won't stick around to raise the child. So then they need more of a sort of safe blue pill beta male to help raise the child. So that this is it on like a sort of evolutionarily evolutionary term. Very interesting. I think it's like so fucking interesting to research this and read books on this topic. If you read the book Sperm Wars, that's very, very interesting book. I look like I'm naked, don't I? Do you miss Anastasia? It's interesting you asked this, because just before this call, I ended up going on my phone, on your like photo album, and it gives you like memories or whatever. And it made me go back to like 2022, 2023 when I was with her, like with my ex. And I ended up just watching a bunch of the videos between us, like random, like goofy things we were doing, whatever. And it's always sweet, man. It's always sweet to see like a little memory or like that. I wouldn't say I really miss her, but it was nice to see a happy memory between us. Her name's not actually Anastasia, by the way. That's just what I used to call her because I used to have like Adonis Anastasia. So. Yeah, it's like nostalgia, right? It felt the same as like watching like a oh, I think I found it. Yeah. Testing 1 2. Can you still hear me? It felt the same as getting like nostalgia for Minecraft. How has Sam drama developed you as a person? It's still fresh, man. It's still very fresh. So it's been going on for about a month now. Probably one of the biggest things is just mind control, just realizing that it really is not what the real world throws at you, but just your inner mind that dictates how much suffering you will go through certain situations. Like, it's not the actual facts of what's happened to you. It's just how your mind perceives it. It's what your inner voice says about it. So one of the biggest lessons so far has just been how valuable the training for the inner mind, the inner voice is. Because if your inner voice is pleasant, it doesn't even matter what's happening in the real world. All that matters is just what's happening in your mind. Honestly, like 99% is your voice, your inner voice, and 1% is the real world. Especially if the real world, you're not being like physically harmed, or you're not going to get to the point where, you're starving, whatever. So that's like one of the biggest things. It's really taught me not just simply meditation, but rather like more of those mindsets and practices for harnessing the inner mind and taming it and realizing that it is the cause of suffering and not the things in real life. Yeah, probably that's the biggest thing I would say. So far, like someone asked me about this actually a few days ago, and I ended up saying something interesting. I said, um, so far, it's been about a month since it's all been happening. So far, it's all been like my mind's all been on in terms of business. Okay, this response, this thing. Okay, he said this on his YouTube video. Oh, people are commenting on my YouTube video, whatever. And I said to him, like, because it's still active right now, I've not had the sort of time or space to process not the business side of things, but actually the personal side of things. It's like it's a friendship, right? And it's interesting because I've not really felt like very sad at all for the friendship and the personal side of it just yet. I think I will soon in the future, or I think I've started to today. Actually, it's interesting you asked this today because I just sent Sam a message before. I think today's been the first day since it all started where it's felt now like I'm processing it in terms of my actual personal life and my heart rather than seeing it all in the lens of having to sort of like deal with it in a business setting as a professional. Does that make sense? It's kind of like so far, I've only really had the space to look at it as a professional in terms of YouTube, brand management, reputation, those kinds of things, rather than actually process the personal thing of like, it's a friend, so it's a very personal thing there. And today was the first time I actually felt something about that. Sorry, boys. Let me just. I think I might permanently ban some of these fucking retards. Honestly, I'll put him in timeout for now. Man Patel, I think you're a fucking retard, bro. And then this other guy as well. Where is he? I know live streaming brings out a lot of fucking retards, but I like to just. I've banned like fucking hundreds of people from the chat over the last few weeks because I want like live streaming. Usually the chat is like fucking retarded. It's just spamming shit, and I quite like to have like quite a mature chat. Yeah, I just timed him out. We'll see. He can talk again in a few fucking minutes. Edit. I like it. I like it when you guys call out the fucking retard who's spamming as well. Tell him he's fucking gay, bro. Like when I'm fast answering questions, then it's all good, of course. If we're like doing something goofy, whatever, sure. But if I'm like making a deep point and someone's fucking just spamming the same thing, talking Hindi, bro, talking Hindi, bro, talking Hindi, bro. I'm like, yeah, guys, yeah, it's been like so tough. I've actually been like, really down bad. Talking Hindi, bro, talking Hindi, bro. Fucking hell, relax, man. Kutta? You want me to talk in Hindi? Kutta! You got what you fucking wanted. Panchod. Dalla. You got what you wanted, bro. He's just not. He's been waiting for this moment. That was better than he expected. Like the guy before. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, and he's literally just been edging this entire time, bro. Uh, yeah, they're probably the two things my mind has been on. The first thing was the importance of the inner voice training, which it is like an act of stoicism and like Buddhism, I assume. And then the other thing, was like I've only really had the space to look at it in the lens of my professional life. Because someone asked me and they were like, "Oh, how does it all feel?" And I said something like, "Oh no, like it's not so bad because my sort of response is good or whatever." And he was like, "No, no, like how how does it feel? This is your friend. And I was like, oh yeah, like I've not even had any sort of time or space to sort of feel it personally. So that's one thing, and to be honest, that's pretty normal as well. So I felt like today was the first day where I actually felt like something. Like I ended up thinking about like the surgery I had in Dubai, and yeah, that's when I started to think, oh yeah, like Sam was there with me, and that was really nice. And when someone asked about Anastasia as well, like my ex girlfriend, um, and I said, I went on my photo album today randomly, and there was like a memory. It like pops up with like a memory or something. And I ended up watching like a couple of videos of ours from like 2022, 2023 when we were in like London or whatever. And one of them actually, I randomly mentioned Sam in the video. Like we weren't really even talking about it. It was just me and my girl. We were just recording like silly videos for ourselves. And in the end of the video, what did I say? The end of the video, I ended up saying something about Sam, like, some joke me and Sam have, and I told it to like my ex girlfriend, something like that. Like, and it was on a video like this, and we were like laughing about it and whatever. So, yeah, man. If you haven't had time to feel it personally, then what was with the tears in your first response? Was that a case of getting caught up in the moment, unprocessed feelings coming out? Yeah, I remember that moment. That it was interesting. I cried at that moment. I was considering just trimming that bit out, but because yeah, honestly, I think maybe it was just like overwhelm or some shit, or just pain. Because it was specifically when I spoke about what he had said in his video, and I think that's when a bunch of tears came out. Because in my mind, I'm not too sure, honestly. Like there wasn't much logic behind it or anything, but it's interesting that that's when I started to cry in the entire video. I didn't feel kind of like very sad through the entire video, apart from that moment where I said like, oh yeah, like you he said that he was like, it was like a threat that he made, right? And I think that's when was talking about that, that's when I ended up tearing up. So yeah, yeah, I probably just cried because it was like that probably is quite a lot to deal with, isn't it? If your friend makes like a threat about you publicly. Yeah. Once we had the video ready, I was debating just trim that bit out because I'm not sure if it like it kind of like looks weak or some shit. But yeah, I was like, fuck it. My channel, my videos have always been like so raw and authentic. Yeah, I reckon over the next few days, even weeks, and maybe even months, I'll start processing more of it because I've just not really done so much right now. I've just only been able to think about it in the lens of like professionalism, brand management. So it'd be nice to take some time and just grieve like a friendship that's not here anymore. The real question is, did Sam reply to your text? I only sent it a couple of hours ago, so he's not replied yet. He probably, to be honest, he probably is like processing things the same way I am as well. So I didn't think he would reply like right away anyway. Because if I got that message from him, I think I would have like sat on it for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, man. But look, it's a part of life, man. You have You have relationships and friendships, you have great times and bad times, you have conflict, you have communication issues, you have arguments and fights. With everyone you love, you'll end up having massive fights. I hate you, you're the worst person ever type of fights. So, fuck it. I just hope I can turn it into a good lesson for you all over the next few months. I'm sure I'll talk about it more, and I'll end up talking about it in the lens of like, like social skills and friendship, communication skills, empathy, understanding. There'll be so many lessons that I'll be able to like pick out of this just to sort of teach you guys more. So, yeah. Yeah, I bet in a year's time, you and Sam will be cool again. Yeah, I wonder. There's a chance for that for sure. You look massive, bro. Thank you, bro. I feel kind of small recently, though. I'm cutting still. I'm like 89 kg. Flex, what is that one? Flex the traps and tell us your routine. My routine's the most fucking retarded thing. If I told you guys, and some of you listen to it, you'd build such a weird looking physique, honestly. Because I'm like 99% done with bodybuilding now. Like I'm like, I've almost got my like dream physique basically. Now I'm spending so much more time like mobility, cardio, kickboxing, and stuff. So for me, bodybuilding's still fun, but I'm like mostly done with the physique that I've wanted to build, and I can go like into maintenance mode. But then there's a few muscles that I still want to grow. So so my routine's like so weird. It's like fucking like 15 sets of calves, 15 sets of neck, forearms. Like just like the few muscles that I really just want to grow a bit more. Like I'm very happy with like my chest, my shoulders, my back, especially. My back's been like for the last year, I've done like one set of back every 2-3 weeks, for example. So I would not be copying my routine. I made a full testosterone guide today, actually, for you guys. Full testosterone guide, how to increase your levels naturally, TRT, estrogenics. I think it's about 2 hours long. It'll go on the main channel next Saturday. Really good video. Like so much good advice in there. I talk about increasing levels naturally, like I did, because I actually made quite a lot of progress naturally. I got mine from 440 to 737, and then the story of going on TRT and whatever as well. So, full guide coming soon, boys. Should be next Saturday. There's like what 6-7 years of research in that you'll get for free in about 1 hour 45, 2 hours. Pretty cool, isn't it? YouTube's a really cool thing, man. I like the YouTube the way that I do it. I literally, for some of these videos, like I have went and researched and lived life for years, like 5, 6, 7 years. And then I come and give you the advice in like 1 hour or something. Yeah. The TRT comments, like if people wrote something that was funny and it was a bit of like a insulting joke, but it was funny, I would keep it up on the channel. But it's when people write like the stupidest fucking TRT comments, that's when I just ban them, because I'm like, it's not even funny. And they'll literally just write like TRT and it's not funny. Bro, you dropped your TRT. Habit number 5, TRT. It's just the shit they say are just not funny at all. Anyone who tries to hate, but they're literally not funny at all, just banned. Go fuck you, honestly. But if they say something which is funny, I can take it in jest. Like someone just asked me, like, can you sort of take the joke? Yeah, of course. I can take the joke as I always have. But like most people who are like little haters and stuff, they're not funny at all, honestly. I read some of these comments and people will say like, "Oh, bro, you dropped your TRT," and I'm reading it like, literally no one's laughing at that. No one's fucking laughing at all. Honestly, watch the full testosterone guide. It'll come out next Saturday, right? It'll come out like, oh no, sorry, even this Saturday, uh, probably 16th, 17th of November, and watch that, and I bet there'll be a few points in the video that'll make you burst out laughing. Because I can make fucking funny jokes, right? And if any of them make funny jokes, they can stay on the channel. It's all good. Okay, sweet. But you'll read the comments and people will be saying, "Oh, bro, TRT, bro," like, and it's just not funny, like at all. Like, there's literally nothing funny about the way they comment. But I'm just like, oh, bro, that's such a shit comment. If you're gonna hate, at least be funny. At least say something where it's like, okay, fair enough. Like, is acting broke to a woman help with finding a wifey material? One, it's interesting, Hamza. What? Should you act broke to find a woman who's wifey material? Mm. I see people kind of make a joke about this. Oh, you go on a date and you act poor, and then um, you have like the nice car after that or something. I don't know. I can understand why you'd do that. It reminds me of like 2013 gold digger pranks on fucking YouTube. I think the kind of guys who think this, no offense, are actually not rich at all. Like you're a broke guy and you're just kind of like fantasizing about like, yeah, all these hoes, they just want me for my money, but you're poor. I'm telling you right now, as a rich guy, it's like, yeah, you keep your wits about you, sure. But I'm telling you right now, there is 100 times less girls who are just into you for your money than you realize, especially if you're not a fucking retard dating like absolute fucking retard girls in Miami or whatever. But you can tell. You can literally tell. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about this, especially if you guys aren't even rich. Don't First of all, don't worry about it. I swear, like so many guys talk about like gold diggers and whatever. It's like you're not even rich, bro. Just fucking relax, man. And when you get rich, it really is so much less common than you think that a girl is just going to be into you for your money, especially if you bring other things to the table, of course, right? Like there is girls out there who will just be interested in a guy if he's just got money. But the way that I've got you on self improvement, you won't just have money. You'll be able to fuck. You'll be able to lift. You'll be able to fight. You'll be a full fucking package guy. So it's like your money, but also the sort of ambition and the lifestyle, the discipline is attractive, but also the rest of you is. So girls will go for a guy who's like a sugar daddy, for example, and he's like old, he's kind of disgusting, but he's rich. and you're as rich as he is, but also you're young and sexy and flirty and confident and masculine. It's like at that point, she's not with you because you're like a sugar daddy. She's with you because you're just a fucking winner, you know? So if you only bring money to the table, then yeah, you should probably be worried. If you're the type of person who just focuses on money and work. But if you live your life the way that I have given you, like the pathway, you won't just bring money to the table, you'll bring so much more. Chains, that was the money full guide. Thanks, Hamza, because all women ask about your occupation rather than focusing on you. Well, look, that's your occupation is focusing on you. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get like sensitive if a girl asks you like what you do for work because it's an interesting question. You know, like I don't care if a girl makes money, but I'll still ask her as well just because it's an interesting thing. So don't get sensitive about that. And that doesn't mean necessarily that she's like a gold digger. I've had girls who are are so happy when I have given them seashells as a gift instead of expensive handbags. And on our first date, they asked me what I did. There's nothing wrong with that. You should never answer the occupation question literally. If you're like a kid and you're not trying to date seriously, then yeah, of course. Like, you know, if you're just trying to fuck this girl, she's a hoe. Yeah, sure. Okay. Like, oh, yeah, I'm a drug dealer. Yeah, I'm like James Bond. Yeah, sure. Fair. If you're young and if you're just trying to like sleep with this hoe, sure. If you're actually like, it depends if you're trying to like actually meet a good girl and get into a relationship for something serious, then of course you're going to end up talking about it like a fucking normal human being. It just depends what the game is. If you're trying to hook up with this girl as fast as possible, then yeah, staying weird. I won't say weird, but like staying mysterious is definitely better. If you just want to hook up with her as fast as possible, if you want to genuinely see if she's compatible with you, then yeah, like you should just be just straight up say the answer. I've been kind of sick for like the last week. I only trained like I think 3 or 4 days last week. I've not trained in like 3 days as well. Got like a weird cold and really low energy and out of breath. Like when I go downstairs to get water and I come back to my desk, I'm literally out of breath when I'm here. Last like 1 week, honestly. I was about to not stream today as well because I literally have been getting out of breath just talking recently. Should hopefully pass in like a few days. Let's go nighttime mode. What's something that I have never told you that you've always wanted to know about me? It's just all sexual questions. What happened to not being fucking lustful, boys? There you go. This is a good one. What was your worst heartbreak? The first one. So I was 19 when I got my first ever like proper girlfriend. She was a few years older than me. She was like 22 years old. And we were together for not so long, even just like a few months, but she was the first girl I'd been with. I hadn't had sex before, so I was a virgin. I lost my virginity to her. She had had one or two boyfriends before me, and also like two or three kind of like hookups before me as well. So that used to kill me because she was my everything and I was her 20%. And I remember one day she was texting a guy, and you get that gut feeling that something's wrong. So when I asked who was that, she told me like, "Oh, it's just someone from back home. He was just asking me how like university is." The first question I asked was like, "Is he someone that you've been with?" And she said no. And the gut feeling didn't go away. So I keep asking her, "Okay, go on, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Like, like, why are you texting this guy? Like, is he someone you've been with? Is he one of the guys that you've been with before me?" No, 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 no. It's not him. It's not him. And she really tried to comfort me, but my gut feeling just stayed. And the day ends with her just fully saying, "No, it's not him." Few days of arguing like this, and I keep asking to the point. Then I make like a threat, and I say, "If you don't tell me, because I know it is, if you don't tell me, then I will leave you." Hang on, let me ban this fucking retard. Hmm. And then she admits it, and she goes, "Oh yeah, it was. It is a guy that I have been with before." And that like just fucking stuck in my heart. You know what I mean? Because that's cheating, right? You guys all would agree with me that that's cheating. Texting someone that she had been with before me is cheating, and lying about it as well, that makes it 10 times worse. That is cheating. Like, would you guys say it's cheating? Type 1 in the chat, and type 2 if you think like, nah, that's not really cheating. Who thinks that's cheating if your girl is texting like a guy who's fucked her before? Even if they're not really like texting anything sexual, just like, "Oh hey, how's university, whatever." But like, I still think it's cheating, right? I'm glad that all of you guys have got two fucking testicles, because most men don't. If we ask the general population, I'm telling you right now, most guys would be fine with their girl texting the guy from before them. They'd all be looking at us and saying like, "What? You all are insecure. Just trust her, bro. Trust is so important in a relationship." Fuck you, little cuck. Most guys are fucking cheat, like little cucks, right? They'll be fine with this. we've got like a good group of guys here, like a good community of guys who we've got some fucking standards, right? So it was cheating, of course. So I should have broke up with her at this point, and I didn't. I stayed with her. And basically I did break up with her, but then like I just got back with her in like a day or two or something. So I did break up with her actually, but we just got back together. And I start asking now, like now I'm going a bit crazy because now I'm asking her more details, right? Because this was like trickle truth, which drives a person like fucking insane. So start asking her more details, and I'm like, okay, well, tell me about this guy. When were you with him? Is he one of the guys? How many times were you with this guy? Was it once? It was before me, right? Like just asking about all the who's done this before. Type one in the chat. Who's like ended up having that fucking moment where you're like almost interrogating your girl because you're in like some fucked up period where you're telling her like, no, tell me like, when were you with this guy, and show me the messages. When were you with him? Okay, how many times were you with him? Like, was it before me? But when was it? Okay, show me his Instagram. Like, just you shouldn't be doing this. Of course, at this point, you should just end the relationship. But this was like the first girl I'd ever been with. This was like my, like the love of my fucking life. Basically, this was like the girl that I named children with. Like, I lost my fucking virginity to this girl. Right, this was my first ever proper girlfriend. And so I start going crazy, asking all these questions. How many times were you with him? No, just once, just once. How many? So you only had sex with him once? Did you wear a condom? Yeah, it was just once. We wore a condom. Yeah, yeah. And I see his Instagram, and I see that he's liked a picture that she posted like 2 weeks ago. She liked a picture that he posted like a month ago or something, and it's like, it's pissing me off. And then we'll have like a normal day, right? We'll go on like a date. We'll kind of forget it. We'll have sex. We'll go to sleep, and then it'll be like in my gut again, like something's fucky, whatever. And I start asking, so you were only with this guy like once before me? It's just like a one-time hookup. Yeah, it was, whatever. And then my gut feeling is really just focused on that specific thing. You were only with him once. She goes, yeah. And I'm like, is that true? And she's so adamant it is, but my gut feeling didn't go. And for fucking days, I'm like literally waking up in the night because this is my fucking girl, right? This is the girl I thought I was going to be with. So of course it feels like something big, And waking up and texting her again and all of this. And I remember both of us were like so stressed at this point. This was around like December or something of university. So we'd only been together for only a few months, but it's very intense. And I still remember this day. I went back home for a little bit, so I'm back in my my family home, and I go into our little garage at the back where we have like a little home gym with a bench and dumbbells, and I'm sat on the bench, and I call her, and I ask her the same question. I'm like, "Tell me the truth. How many times were you with this guy?" And she goes, "Just once." And I say to her, "Listen, I'm going to give you one last chance. Tell me the truth, or I'm going to break up with you. How many times were you with this guy? Because I know that it was way more than once. I know it." And she goes, "Okay, it was lots of time." That just fucking killed me. And then I asked her, "How many times did you use a condom?" And she says, "None of the times." And I was on my phone, like we were on FaceTime. And I still remember I went like this. I went like this, like my heart fucking teared up in half, basically. Uh, yeah, that was the worst heartbreak. This was like weeks of pain just ending this relationship. And then about a whole month, like the whole month of January of the next year, was me just kind of like recovering from this. I was just like, it was a bad time as well because this was about end of December. So everyone went back home for Christmas, but I came back to uni for Christmas. So then for the next like few weeks, I was at university alone because everyone else went home, including my best friend and everything. So I was like in this student accommodation and everyone had basically went home, all my friends and whatever. So I was alone for a few weeks. And I swear to God, I literally just like cried almost every day. I didn't go outside in the sun for like a week at a time. I just played like RuneScape for hours a day and ate cereal like 6 times a day. And I think I went to the gym like once that entire month. I just felt like fucking shit. Yeah. That's the worst heartbreak. Did she try to come back after your success? We kind of fell out of touch around then. And then she ended up quitting university, like going back home. I think, the stress got to her as well. She had like a health issue as well. So then I moved on after this month. I moved on kind of quick. I started to, she was the first girl I'd ever been with. This is when I started to I turned into a fucking degen. So I started to fuck through my way through university. And I think in like second or third year, maybe I spoke to her once on like text message or something, but not much, whatever. And it was by the time I think I got like fairly successful, I ended up searching her name on Instagram, finding her and sending her a message. And both of us kind of like spoke a little bit. And yeah, by then it was already like, 4, 5, 6 years later. So the love and the feelings weren't really there, but it was just kind of nice to sort of reach out to her and whatever. Mm. Now that I answer that question for you guys, you tell me in the chat. Answer the question yourselves. I'll read them out. What was the worst heartbreak for you guys? Tell me some of the details and I'll read out your story. Simping for a girl hurt more than having a girl, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, probably. I haven't been in love, so I can't say. My first girlfriend used to literally hit me. Self-hurt if I didn't sleep with her. I was a virgin at the time. 4 years of control and abuse, and then dumped me to go on a night out in Liverpool on the pool. Sean said, I haven't been in true love. I've been with 2 girls sexually, and they both turned out to be hoes. I've just been focusing on myself. Yeah. It is unfortunate, bro. It does seem like on average, especially in for a lot of places that most of us come from, on average, the girl you will attract she's destined to be a bit of a hoe. I mean, most people are. This is like the culture that we live in. People yearn for STDs, bro. Alexander, I'm yet to have a girlfriend, so no heartbreak. I'm 20 years old. Thoughts on waiting for someone genuinely special? Yeah, that's probably the better thing to do. Marinivalad Cameron, he said, my mate slept with the girl I was dating. Only a 7 to 10 month relationship. Oh, your fucking friend. That's not even a friend, bro. When my crush came out as lesbian. No girlfriend, no heartbreaks. Love of my life went schizophrenics from shrooms. I'm going through one right now. Are you going through a breakup right now? Together for 6 years. Came back from 4 months of traveling at the start of the year. She just isn't feeling it anymore. I did everything for her. If you were gone for 4 months and then she says that, sorry to say this, bro, but she was like talking to other guys minimum while she were gone. Minimum, bro. If you're gone for a while and your girl has been loyal, she's like over the moon. She's excited. She's so happy. She's, so excited you're here. If she's been talking to other guys or getting pounded by other guys, then she's going to be acting like this. I went on Instagram Live. Oh, my went on Instagram Live, and I was there too, and a couple of guys. And she asked if they'd be interested in seeing her tits as a joke. She told me I'm too masculine and she wants a feminine guy. I loved her so much. From that day, I don't like any girl. Monkey. I met a girl in medical school. We got along so well. She'd blush and we gave each other birthday gifts, and she's still the most attractive girl I ever met. Every interaction felt like a game of chess. Being broken up with at 3 a.m. over text after a year of dating, the night getting back from vacation. Hmm. Oliver said she was into me and I wasn't that into her, but I gave her a go anyway because I felt bad for her. When I truly started to love her, she lost feelings and got with my friend. Yeah, that sounds like a fucked up girl, bro. She sounds like the type of girl who likes unavailable men. Her dad probably left the home. If I had to try and psychoanalyze her. After 4 years, I thought she could be my wife. I was kind of an asshole with her, beating her, yelling at her, but just for her sake. After that, she left the country to study a doctor. Now she's a doctor. Ken said, I was 14 to 16 at the time, and this was the first ever girl that I tried to be intimate with. I ended up getting rejected, and now I'm 18. Her birthday last month gave her flowers, still no chance. Even I have improved. Yeah. Mm. My first ex was a Girl Scout. She always went on trips and camps, and to be honest, I'm sure she messed around. Anyways, it ends after a few months and a few days, so I was actually told she been bitching way before. Ishaya said 3 years ago, a girl I was into during college came back into my life showing high interest. There were miscommunication while I went on a vacation. She ended up blocking me and got married a year later. Tom bought a girl flowers and she literally said she just wants to hook up. What the fuck is wrong nowadays? Yeah, look, this is gonna happen, especially to like the good guys. You are going to get just fucking played and tossed aside by all the girls who are just hoes, who are listening to ghetto music and they just want to twerk and they just want to do the TikTok dances and talk to their friends about how toxic their boyfriends are because this is like the culture that a lot of them live in. It's like a flex. They're fallen for the goy slop Israeli propaganda. So there's two things you can do. You can change and become more of a bad boy and fuck these girls like these retards, or you can stay as you are, even though you'll get rejections and made fun of by these hoes. And eventually you'll meet a girl who's not a hoe and she'll be into you because you're a gentleman. But you will get rejected by a lot of hoes before then. So, your choice, man. because it definitely hurts when you get rejected by any kind of girl, even if she's not high quality. It still hurts, right? Still doesn't feel nice. So it can definitely be tough, man. But yeah, like the this is the problem of showing up as like a good man. Most girls on average are attracted to guys who are not good men. They're attracted to guys who are toxic. So when you aren't toxic, you will continually get rejected by so many girls, even seemingly good girls. They're not, they're all hoes. So then that will try and convince you that you should probably change your ways. And you can, like, that's what I did. I'm not sure if that's the best way though. You can change your ways so that you can sort of optimize for the hoes that you're meeting. But if you hold frame and stay as yourself, you will meet a girl who's actually worth being with faster. But that's just that's just theory. So don't take my word for it. Let me just move this comment off the screen before I turn up dead. Oh yeah, he just killed himself. You know how it is. Yeah, he just shot himself in the back 4 times. If you guys see this shit, like I'm smiling on stream. You're all asking me like how's things. I'm like, yeah, so good, so good. If I turn up dead tonight, honestly, it's sus. Be so suspicious of that, honestly. Yeah, like he's been depressed for a while, yet no one's seen him smiling for ages. And so anyway, he just shot himself 7 times in the back. And then he broke his own neck and he jumped out of his balcony. And then he buried himself in the backyard. Yep, nothing suspicious about that. Oh, look, a passport. Whoa. uh, uh, uh. Let's go super chats. Joshua, what's your night routine? I have been struggling with sleep recently. So by about 7 p.m., I stop most of what I'm doing. I make some tea and I plan for tomorrow exactly what I'm going to do in what order and also specifically what I'm going to do. So I don't just write down like recording, but I write down which video I'm going to record, what I'm going to eat, whatever. And then when that's done, I've got my day ready for tomorrow. I'll get my clothes ready, put some clothes in the bag when I'm going to kickboxing tomorrow as well. And then I just kind of like journal and just kind of think for the last like half an hour of the day up until 8:20 p.m. I don't know. It's why it's 8:20. It just has been for about a year now. 8:20, my alarm goes off. I close everything down, brush my teeth, floss my teeth, and then just get into bed. Mouth tape, earplugs, air filter, open the meditation app on my phone, and then I press the power button of my phone and put it on charging. So the moment I open my phone in the morning, the meditation app's literally already on the screen. And then I just power on my Kindle and I just kind of read in like low light, like sort of lying sideways in darkness up until my eyes are closing down. And then I just press the power button of the Kindle and fall asleep. I'm not deleting messages. I'm just banning retards. Hang on, there's one more in the chat somewhere. If you're a hater or a retard, type something in the chat, please. There you go. Got him, boys. Whilst I'm doing this, let's just batch it all. If there's any haters here, type something in the chat. Let me, whilst I'm already in the little habit of banning everyone. Come on, no, go on, say something now. Anyone else? Yeah, that's what I thought. Go on. Gabriel said, "Me and my bro started making money online to move. Been doing some research on Bali and Brazil for Jan's last March. Is rainy season shit in Bali?" Yeah, it's definitely not as good as the other months by about April. It gets really good again, like really hot, really sunny. You'll get tan super easy, for example. Jan to March, there will be a lot of rain. March, it kind of calms down a bit, but yeah, January and February especially, there's a lot of rain, and that can be kind of a depressing, kind of annoying. So just bear that in mind. I don't mind it so much. I still like complain about it and everything, but it is annoying. I'm not gonna lie, because it's kind of like torrential, like island rain, right? So it's very, very, very heavy. Sorry. So you will get drenched, and you don't really drive cars here. You drive bikes, like motorbikes. So you will get fucking drenched. Your shoes will be wet when you go to the gym, for example. So it's not like ideal. But what I found is when after you've done the commute and you get to the gym and you're all wet, whatever, it's still better than being like anywhere else. Because when you get to the place that you're going to, everyone is still as like friendly as a normal, happy, sunny month, whatever. So that's really the special part of being here. Talon said, "What have you learned about fatherhood so far?" Before we do this, let's go ban this guy. Sometimes they make it so easy. I love when the retards write like such a big chat like this, because from my side, it's like the chat is like it moves, right? So when it's when they write like a message like this, it's easier to click on. So I really appreciate that, honestly. Thank you, bro. Thank you for being such a retard with copy paste emojis that you make it easier. Anyone else? Go on. I've got time. Go on, say something now. Dusan Monkey said increased his hitbox. Yeah, innit? Uh, what is your opinion on swimming? I started going in gym a year ago from now, and I was thinking that I also start swimming 18 male. To be honest, I have basically never been into swimming, so I'm not the right person to ask. But I've got some friends who do like triathlons and like ultra marathon or Ironmans or something, and so they do a lot of swimming, and they seem like pretty happy with their lives. They seem like it's a good style of training. So I can't give you too much advice on that though, because I've never really done it myself. Let's fucking goes 20 yen from Suhan. Let's go, boys. $1 from Jai Hugs. Let's go. Jai Hugs. G Hugs. Hungry and consistent right now. Want to record and upload the come up, but how do you navigate the trade off of a lack of focus by thinking about content? Best look, easiest thing is just focus on the thing that's going to change your life. So for you, it seems like content's going to be like a side hustle, and the big thing is going to be something else. So if that's the case, just focus on the one priority and don't do the two things if you feel like you are someone who can get distracted. And if you definitely want to do both, content only needs to take about an hour or two per week. Just write a couple of points down that you want to talk about, get your camera, get your phone, press record, boom, done. Half an hour. Pay someone to edit it for you. Methane, methamphetamine said, Hamza, how do you make male friends? I'm in lower, all right. I'm in Library of Adonis already. How do you make male friends? So look, making male friends is actually not so hard. You just meet some guys and speak to them and whatever. But meeting guys who are on self-improvement, who are disciplined, who are becoming successful, that's next level, right? So that's actually harder because you've got to meet the guys who actually meet your standards. You don't just want to be friends with anyone. You want to be friends with people who actually meet your standards. This is why I think Library of Adonis is pretty cool. So let me just show you something that we've got in Library of Adonis. Let's just get rid of this fucking guy here. He's got a decent sized hitbox. Goodbye. So, boys, let's do a bit of Jumaxing, shall we? Inside Library of Adonis, top link in the description is our self improvement community. So it's kind of like social media, but for guys on self improvements. And you can talk in the posts and stuff, and that's pretty nice, whatever, that's cool. And you can get like discussions, get advice from people. But there's two ways to make friends inside of here really easily. One is the 24/7 community call. So you can literally just join this, and it's like a call that
two. Testing, testing, testing.
Testing, 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 testing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. How long was I muted for? Oh, was I muted for the entire thing, or did you not hear any of the Jumaxing? No way, really? Oh, okay, that's fucking. Could you see the screen at least? Fuck me. Honest, that was a good Jumaxing session as well. Honestly, I can't believe you guys just stayed and watched me just speak in muted for like 5 minutes straight. Honestly, I wonder why that was. Why that happened. That was weird. Basically, just pretend I said really good things about the program. Top link in the description. Did you hear me talk about the program at all, or? I can't see the chat when I share screen. It like I'm on the different screen. You can't even see the chat. Did you hear me talk about the program at all? Should I do another Jumaxing session? That's so long. Honestly, fuck that. Never mind. Don't even join, boys. Never mind. It's fine. I can't be asked. Just top link in the description. To be fair, I don't even have to. If you click on the top link, there's a video there that explains it to you anyway. But basically what I said was top link. We've got this community where there's a map, there's all of this, all of these features, and I would just go ahead and use that. Yeah. To make friends, it's the best way so far is just join Library of Adonis and use the map, use the community call. Such an easy way. Plus, like obviously you get like the rest of Library of Adonis as well. Top link in the description if you guys want to join. Who here is inside of Library of Adonis? Help me sell it, please. How do you think of it? Write a little comment for me in the chat. What's our thoughts on Library of Adonis? Because usually whenever I mention it, we get a bunch of comments from guys saying they're inside, and it's like, you quite like it. So let me know. I'm in LOA. It's so worth it. Let's fucking go. Top link in the description, boys. Met a guy from LOA yesterday. It's awesome. LOA. This is Library of Adonis we're talking about. LOA, Library of Adonis. It's the top link in the description. It's like the program I have, like the community. LOA will fix your health and make you a productive animal. In LOA, it's worth it, boys. Let's go. Library of Adonis is fire. Let's fucking go, boys. It's awesome. There's guides on everything you need. My game with girls increased instantly. Let's fucking go. I can see his nose growing. Courses alone are definitely worth it, and the community's a massive bonus. Yeah, let's go. If anyone's interested in what we're talking about, just click the top link in the description and just come have a look at it, because it's the sort of community program that I've made for you guys here. I'm in LOA. Productivity and red pill modules are good value. Fuck yeah. Anyone considering to join and they got any questions about it? Since I didn't get to Jumax properly, let's just do a quick Q&A section. Anyone seen my program and wondering anything about it? Any questions you want to ask? I'm so confident of it. I really think it's such a good investment for your self-improvement journey. It's not too expensive. I met my accountability buddy from LOA, and we do weekly calls, so we keep each other accountable for self-improvement and grinding on our goals. Yeah, that's like life-changing, man, honestly. I just bought your program yesterday. Let's fucking go, man. I'm considering joining when I get money. Will I learn about how to make money, or should I stick with... Yeah, in terms of making money, the ECC program is where you want to go. LOA is more like the self-improvement style. No. So I'd say that's enough Jumaxing. I'm also in ECC YouTube channel, has been great. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I'm very proud of the two programs I offer. 3 now as well, but I'm very proud of them. Very happy. I get like a lot of positive reviews for them now, which is very nice to see. I've been so tired the last week, since literally like last Sunday I've been sick. ECC made me go from 350 subs to 1.4k in 5 months plus 3 sales, total of $118. Let's fucking go, man. You're starting a very, very good business there, and there's no reason why. Most likely, I reckon next December, $10,000, which is fucking insane. That's as much as 2-3 doctors make. Like, that's fucking insane, man, honestly. And you're building like the best fucking business ever as well. How sick is that, boys? We got like a young guy here who's actually like fucking doing well on YouTube. And it's not going to be unreasonable for him to be on like 25k subscribers by the end of next year. $10,000 a month. So it's fucking awesome, isn't it? What he's talking about there, ECC, that's my program, Educational Content Creators. I think it's the 3rd link. If you look underneath this video, there'll be like 3 links, and it's the one that's captioned like become a YouTuber. Where let me show you this one. Let me Jumax a little bit more. I don't show this one to you guys most of the time because this one that I'm on here, this is like self-improvement. But then I have one for becoming a YouTuber. This one here. This is for the guys who want to do like YouTube and content and make money online. So we have a community of guys who want to do YouTube. Can you guys still hear me? I hope I'm not fucking muted or something. Yeah, so this one's for YouTube. And then we have like calls in here. You can hop on calls with the boys. You can share your links and the guys will help roast it here, for example. Do you know what I mean? So that's so valuable. Like you get like real-time fucking feedback on your content to keep getting better and better. And then in the classroom section, you've got the step-by-step courses to start posting content and make money online. We've even got a course from Jack Piggott here as well. He's got 4 million followers. And then we've got some hours of William Bound training as well. So it's pretty fucking awesome, man. It's like, if you want to be a YouTuber, this is the 3rd link in the description. You can come and join that. Okay, ask me for advice on something. What are we struggling with? Oh, we got super chats here. Yeah. Your mental health guide was lit. Social skills tips. Look, there's some of the basic advice that you already know off, like, oh yeah, be confident and have good body language. Honestly, a lot of social skills it's just respecting yourself. Like I find a reason why a lot of people are quite awkward and not charismatic at all is because they don't respect themselves. When you can own who you are, even if you're a bit of a dork, fat, ugly, whatever, if you can own who you are, you have this like natural aura confidence I find that the people who struggle the most socially are not the people who, for example, are losers or they're fat or they're ugly or anything like that. It's just the people who can't kind of accept themselves. And so they're always almost like hiding. But when you find yourself and when you are, when you like yourself, your social skills just takes care of itself. Honestly, you don't even think about it much. So I can tell like a little loser who hates his life, like, oh yeah, deepen your voice and sit up straight and whatever. And those things can definitely help. But the truth is, a lot of it's just like your self-image. If you are happy in your life and you like your life and you like yourself and you respect yourself, you can imagine you'll just show up so much better, right? You'll just like when someone speaks to you, you won't really like need to remind yourself to like, oh yeah, and make sure you take an interest in them or make sure you do this or that. You'll just be your natural self, and you won't have that timidness, that awkwardness, the invisible desire, the desire to be invisible. So that's probably a weird or a tip for social life I would give you is do whatever is going to make you like yourself the most. You'll find that then you don't even need like practical, specific social skills tips. You'll just do better 24/7. Let me just fucking put this retard in timeout. Goodbye, QWERTY. Respond to the Greg Duchesne. Respond to the Greg. Just shut up, bro. Fucking get a brain, bro. Honestly. How did you learn to love reading so much? If I read as much as you, my business would skyrocket. Yeah, reading is honestly such a good skill. I can't believe more people don't read. Because one, the advice in books is 10 times better than the advice in content. But also, the advice in books takes you hours to digest. So naturally, it's like that's a long time to be focused on a specific topic. So you would naturally just implement what you've learned way more. How did I learn to love reading? I only ever read books I actually want to read. So I read quite differently from most people, right? I read for usually about a couple hours per day. But I don't read how most people read. Most people have one book that they say that they're reading, and then they are kind of bored of the book, and then they don't really want to read the book anymore. So then they don't want to read anymore. I read like I read with the belief that most books and authors are trash. Like I read with disrespect towards the author. So I read it with like a disrespectful mindset and I kind of skip around. And the moment I think it's not that good, I just skip it and I just leave it. I'll read a book, it's pretty decent. And the moment I don't want to read it anymore, I'll just leave it. Like kind of like a YouTube video, like it's short form content. I'll skip around, skip around, skip around till I eventually find a book that's actually genuinely fucking sick. And then that's the one that I end up finishing. And I'll read, not, I won't finish books. I just sit down to read for a few hours a day and I read what I want to read, not what I think I should read, not what I should read based on my goals. I just read the book I actually specifically want to read, not even what I need to learn, just specifically what I would enjoy reading right now. So for example, let's say if my biggest goal is like business, but if right now I don't feel like reading any of the business books I can think of, I won't force myself to read them because then I'll hate reading. If my biggest goal is business, but right now I just randomly got the desire to reread a book on health, then I'll go and read that book. Does that make sense? So reading is separate for me because I never ever read with discipline. The moment that I have to use discipline to read, I end up quitting reading for a few weeks. So I never read with discipline. I only ever read exactly the book that I want to read right here for maybe 30 to 60 minutes blocks at a time. And the moment I don't want to read it, I stop it. The moment I want to change books, I change it. I have got maybe, I don't know, 30 books open at one given time. And I'm okay with that. I don't try and flex and say that, oh, I finished this book in, 1 week. I read a book per week or something. I don't give a shit about that. I just read for like 1 to 2 hours a day. Just that has made reading way more enjoyable for me. Just treating it with more like disrespect than most people, which is interesting because in the end you end up sort of respecting and enjoying reading more doing this. On behalf, how much to earn in Bali, how to YouTube, etc. Well, essentially, Bali lifestyle and how to stay focused. Cameron, I don't know what you mean by this. How much to earn? How much money do you need to be in Bali? Like you can get away with like 1.5K a month. You don't need crazy amounts, honestly. It's probably about the same as just like moving out in your own country, but here it's just like 10 for your social life. Someone just joined Library of Adonis. Welcome, bro. I'm 16 and in UK. How and where would you move outside? Yeah, probably, bro. I really like Bali. This is where I would recommend to most of you guys. You're probably quite similar to me with your values. That's why you watch my content. Bali seems to be really good for us. So I'm not sure if you can move here right now, but maybe when you get to about 18, then you could. And maybe you just need to make about 1.5K a month online. DJ said, told my friend of 9 years he's a loser and I'm not a cuck. So challenged him to race to first million USD. He accepted. Let the race begin. Let's fucking go. If you're both, I mean, you've already said it, so it's okay. But like, if you're both poor right now, I would race to like the first like 10 or 100K first, just because one of you is going to quit before the first million usually. So just bear that in mind. But especially if you haven't even made the first dollar yet, I would honestly, for many of you guys who haven't even started the business yet, I would race to the first dollar, like the first sale. I think that's a fantastic milestone to go to. Race to the first sale or the first dollar with one of your friends. Because you should aim to make $1 from whatever business or career you're thinking about as fast as possible. The fact that some people wait fucking months or years to start or to try and make money is insane. Like, try and make $1 from the business or the career as fast as humanly possible. And just that pursuit will make you stand out so much more compared to everyone else. Like, everyone else is just fucking around learning or some shit. No, fuck you. Just try and make $1 from the career or the business as fast as possible. Like today, for example, and you will learn so much more. Like, I've had so many friends who wanted to make businesses at the same time as me, and they were all just pussies, bro. All of them coming to me like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna write a business plan tomorrow." The fuck you mean business plan, bro? The fuck you think this is? Business plan. Like, you guys, hopefully like, that's fucking retarded. Fuck, like, honestly, like, what? Do I have to explain how retarded that is? Imagine my friend when we were like 21 years old, he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to write a business plan. And not like a, quick Notion document or something. Like, he meant like a fucking 20-page, 30-page document or some shit. I'm like, that's gay as fuck. Just fucking work on the business, man. Fuck you mean business plan? Honestly, I'm just gonna wait to pursue my dream for a few weeks. Like, the fuck? No one's ever been grateful that they waited to pursue their dream career, their dream business. But still, everyone will say like, "Oh yeah, I'm just thinking about it. I'm just making a plan first." What the fuck, bro? Your plan should take you like 30 fucking seconds to write down. It's like you're quickly having a shit, and you grab your phone, you go on your notes page, and you just write a few details down, whatever. Okay, sure. But saying you're gonna plan for like fucking days, never mind weeks or months, it's not a plan. You just don't have a dick. Honestly, for all of you guys, if you haven't made $1 from your dream career or business yet, you should just fucking try and aim to do it by like within the next 1 or 2 days. Like, imagine if you just set that as a goal right now. Imagine you go on your phone, you set on a timer for 24 hours, go and try and make $1 from the dream career or business in that time. Just be creative, even if you feel like there's a prerequisite. No, I've got to go get like a degree first. See what you can do to get $1 sent to you. Because you might be very surprised and you might end up getting your fucking first sale within the first day, and you will learn so much more if you do that rather than just sitting around thinking about it. So much more. And you'd be surprised if you're creative, you often don't even need to wait the sort of years of or months of sort of training, qualification, degree, whatever, to start making money from something revolving the career that you want. Kenji said, I just started making 5K per month as an 18-year-old, but I'm lost. I still live with my parents. What should I do next, Hamza? If you're making 5K a month consistently, now could be a good time to move. If you're young and you can move and you will feel like a man, then that's a good time now. So if you wanted to come move to Bali, Bali's always a place I just recommend just because that's the place I'm at. But I would consider that. Steroid voice. I swear to God that the haters are so fucking retarded, aren't they? Mindful of stars, you're ugly, I mug you hard. The guy he's talking about doesn't even have like a profile picture of like a face. He saw this profile picture and he was like, "Oh yeah, those stars are ugly. I mug you." Like, what the fuck, bro? Well, I swear to God, I have the most retarded haters on the internet. I swear to God. And like, this is what I keep saying to you guys. The worst thing is like they're not funny. They don't make any single good point. It's so cringe. Every time I see like a hater's comments, I look at it and I'm like, bro, it's fucking so gay. Like, you guys saw on one of the last streams where the guy was fucking hating with an AI profile picture. Oh god. Like, we have the most fucking retarded haters on the internet. No, not you, Mindful. He was talking about you. He called you ugly, but like your profile picture is just like a little drawing of stars. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, you're ugly, bro. Those stars are they're not looks maxed at all, bro. They don't appeal to the female gaze like I do. That Ivan Super Bowl. Last few weeks, one of the habits I've been building up is every time I leave my house and I sit on my bike, I put on the exact same playlist. And I just kind of encourage myself to get into the most joyful, laughing, smiling, happy energy. Because what's been interesting, and even though my life's been pretty difficult the last month, a lot of shit's happened, right? And like I told you before, it really only is your control of your inner voice that dictates your level of joy in life, not actually what's happening in the real world. So this habit of like every time I sit in my bike, or you could do this for your car, I just kind of cue myself to find things to laugh about and to smile about as I'm driving like to the gym or somewhere. So I'll end up telling myself jokes in my own mind, or I'll almost just smile and laugh at the absurdity of like, oh yeah, like I'm a YouTuber and I get hate, and oh, this guy said this about me, whatever. And I'll just kind of like laugh about it all. And I get into like such a good mood listening to the same song, smiling, laughing, singing, where I'm like, holy shit, like my level of joy is so high now. And it's not, this is a hard period of life for me, but it's not even about that. It's literally just that I've been leveling up the control of the inner voice. Like it is remarkable of how high leverage it is to understand how to control the voice in your mind. Like my level of joy and laughter has skyrocketed the last few weeks. And I was already successful as well. Like I was already good, right? But um you know, let's go. We got a big hitbox hater. There we go. Got him in one tick. Anyone else? Go on, someone say some shit right now. Someone hate right now. Say something. I'm ready, bro. I've got a ban ready. Good thing, bad thing, who knows? Should be an important video idea. Yeah, I probably should do, shouldn't I? This playlist is the journal one. Yeah, I'll probably make a guide on controlling the inner voice. I've kind of mentioned it briefly in a few videos here and there, but I will probably do like a full guide or maybe a course for Library of Adonis for it. Yeah, I think I'll make that for you guys. VF Gaming says, Hamza, I just joined Library of Adonis. Should I quit YouTube and focus on it? Yeah, when you join the program Library of Adonis, you don't even need YouTube anymore because, let's be honest, most of YouTube is just fucking slop anyway. But in terms of my videos, we actually post my videos onto Library of Adonis as well. So a lot of guys, when they join Library of Adonis, they literally just like delete YouTube from their phone and they just like focus on this because there's so many courses you can just watch them instead of like, like the slop of social media, including YouTube. There's so many fucking random channels that are just rage bait triggering. There's so many retards like this guy here, Floopda. There's so many people like, just bullshit, right? So when you just go into the community, you don't even consider like consuming much social media. Floopda. You fell off. You have the haircut of an NPC and the nose of a Jew. Yeah, goodbye. We'll leave it there, boys. That's funny. He looks like a fucking villager from Minecraft. Fucking big ass nose, bro. Yeah, I might have fallen off, bro. But at least I don't need nose surgery, bro. All right, let's leave it there, boys. I'm gonna go. I need to rest, man. I'm still kind of sick today. I'll be back on tomorrow, though. Unless if I feel worse, I might post like a community post if I'm still feeling like shit yet tomorrow. But if not, same time tomorrow, boys. Let's fucking go. W's in the chat. Thank you as always for being here. We'll post the full stream recording on the new stream channel, and then we'll have some highlights tonight and everything as well. Thank you for being here, boys. Streaming's like the highlight of the day these days. Honestly, it's so enjoyable. appreciate you guys being here and just listening to me yap. And I hope it's always valuable for you. Hope you always get like education and inspiration from it, because it's so fun for me. Let's fucking go. Take care, boys. Mwah.